Hi guys, thanks for joining me today. Today's video is going to be a video that I promised you and that you requested when you saw my haul from Ulta, my Ulta haul, where I showed that I had picked up the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade. This color is in chocolate. And as you can see, I've already used it. And I'm going to show you how I create my brows with this. I did this one right here using the pomade and some other products to create the finished look. But let me just start from the beginning. As you can see, I'm going to do this brow for you because it's undone, as you can tell. I don't have a lot of natural hair on my brow, as you can tell. And so what I like to do is before I apply any brow products, I have to use something that prevents a lot of oil and shine, because the oiliness of my skin and my brow area just makes my brow look fade away. So I was watching Cute Little Nurse, or Little Cute Nurse, Raquel. She had used the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. She used this on her face, and she's oily also, and I really like the control that she got when she used this product. She tested this product the first time she showed it out. Matter of fact, she had it on under her makeup, and her makeup was still matte. I think it was after 4 or 6 hours or something, but her skin was flawless. And so, because I don't like to use a lot of priming products under my makeup, I said, let me just try this. I'll use this on my face area, which, by the way, I love. And I like to now apply this to my brow area. So I'm going to just pick up a little bit of that. Where's my brush? Okay. I'm going to just pick up a little bit, and this is what it looks like when it's coming from the tube. It's very, comes out a little at a time, which is easy, so you can really control the amount that you use. And so I'm just going to kind of like put that there on my brow and then just blend it in very nicely. And this is really nice. I really do like this Becca Ever Matte product. It's really nice. And I know they make foundations and, you know, other things, so I will be looking into that. So guys, I apologize in advance if you see me looking off to the side or looking down. I'm looking into a mirror so that I can get the best brow that I can for you. So now that that's on, I just usually give that a few seconds just to dry and to set. And I'm going to take my spoolie on my brush, and I'm just going to brush what little hairs I have up. Okay, let me tell you the brow brush that I'm using today. This one is by Ardell. You can pick this up in CVS and Rite Aid and Walgreens and Target. I've seen this there. This runs between $6 and $7. I've also seen this in the Dollar Tree for $8. So if you shop at the dollar stores, check for this product there also. This is really nice. So you get the spoolie on one end to brush up your brows, and then we're going to use this end to apply the Dipbrow Pomade. And when I was in Ulta last Saturday, a couple of Saturdays ago now, this is the type of brush that she used. She didn't test the product out on me. We kind of tested it out on the back of my hand. And she definitely said that most people who use this product tend to fail because they recommend that you pick up some of the product onto your brush a little at a time. Just dab your brush. Now you want to use a slanted brush because it works best with a slanted brush. So you want to just dab that brush right onto the product. Don't sweep and dig anything out. Just slightly dab it on there. And then she said work from the top. So what you're going to do is take whatever you picked up just from that little dab, and you're going to just put it in the top. And she said that's all you need to work with to start with, okay? So that's what we're going to do. So now working from the top, I'm just going to go back in and just kind of sweep the brush along whatever product is there. And if it doesn't look like it's a lot in your top, don't worry about it. This is just what we're going to start with. Okay, so what you want to do now, in my case, very quickly, because I'm doing this out of sequence, for me, what I have to do to help get a good brow, once I apply the Ever Matte primer, I like to go in with a pencil and then just create a silhouette, a shape. So I'm going to do that very quickly, and I should have did this first. So if you need to do this, kind of like create a shape, do that first. And I'm using a very, very light pencil because I don't want the pencil color to overwhelm the Dipbrow Pomade. So I'm just going to kind of create a little bit of a shape. And you could omit this part. You don't have to do this if you're very good at filling in your brows. If you have a nice healthy hair of brow on your face, you definitely don't need to do that. I need to do that because I don't have a real shape. So I'm going to brush that out just a little bit. And I'm starting to create my brow. So going back in, and the product is still wet enough to use, damp enough. It's not a wet product, it's a very creamy product. I'm going to start by just brushing. I'm not going to start on the ends here. I'm going to start in the center. So you always want to start in the center. You want to apply the first time you apply the product is usually the heaviest amount of product. So you want to start in the center of your brow and this kind of work your way out. Just like I'm doing here. Just kind of work your way out. Just like this. So now whatever on the brush, just kind of work forward till you get to the front end of your brow and push the product up. Now you're just kind of just using a little bit of product at a time. This really does work best. If you need to just go back in, pick up a little bit more, just by gently tapping your brush onto the product. Don't sweep it up, just dab it just a little bit. And again, take that little bit of product that you picked up and put it in your top, and then you're going to work from your top again. And so that's what I'm doing, and I'm just kind of, just wiping off whatever the excess is on the brush because I don't want to apply a lot of this. And not starting or in the very front of the brow, you want to start towards the center, a little bit in, and just start creating your brow shape. And it's important to apply it and then just work it up just a little bit. So now I'm going to go up here at the top and just kind of give it that top shape that we need to have on our brow, like that top line. You don't want to make it heavy, just make it light, and picking up more and just making sure that you make sure that your brush doesn't have a lot of product on it. You just want to gently work from the bottom, creating that bottom line, the bottom shape of your brow, and just work it over, creating the shape that you like the best. After you get the brow that you like, you want to take your spoolie and then you want to gently, don't brush it in really hard, just gently, very softly brush your hairs up. Or brush them to the side, whichever way that you like them to go. And I'm going to go back in with my brush and just kind of sweep it like that. Pick up any product, and I want to make this side just a little bit longer to match the other side. And also, if you feel you may have applied too much of the pomade right in the front section, just take your spoolie and gently soften out the front area or the area where you think you applied too much of the pomade. Okay guys, so I'm going to stop here because I'm kind of satisfied with this look. Very quickly, if you need to clean out your top, if you want to clean out your top, just use a little bit of alcohol. This is 91% alcohol here, and I'll just spray my top just like this, and then I'll take a tissue and clean it out so it's ready for the next use. And it cleans out pretty good. And that alcohol will clean it out and sterilize it at the same time so that you don't contaminate your product. And so that's all I'm going to do with this right now. So I'm going to put the top on it very tightly. You want to close up very tightly. And also I have to put the aluminum foil over this because this is a creamy gel based product and you want to make sure it doesn't dry out. Okay, so now I'm going to finish up this brow. I'm going to be using the MAC Studio Fix Concealer in NW35. I'm going to use that, and we all know what I'm getting ready to do with that. So if you want, you can definitely use your brush that you used to apply your brow product, but you want to clean this off. You want to make sure it's nice and clean. But I have a brush that I'm going to be using, and this is a brush that I had from one of the L'Oreal cream gel liners. I really didn't care for the liner, but the brush was really great, so I kept the brush. And you know, in a lot of cases the brushes are much better than the products that it comes with. Okay, so I'm going to pick up a little bit of the Studio Fix Concealer, just a little bit, and again, you may just want to just use a little bit, just clean off any extra on the back of your hand or onto the container, just like the way I'm doing. So you want to pick it up and just clean it off just a little bit. And I'm going to apply this right under my brow area, not starting in the front here, starting sort of like in the center, and I'm going to work my way forward. And this is how I do my brows. This is how I clean up. I don't use a lot of concealer. I don't go in with a big scoop of concealer. I know that's the way a lot of people here do their brows on YouTube. I don't do my brows like that. I don't like to waste product. And I definitely don't want it heavily highlighted under my brow either. I just want it to look natural. So when you get that and you want to blend it down, and you may want to just take it to the end if you want. Again, I don't usually have a overly highlighted brow. I just like a sculpted brow. I'm going to pick up just a little bit more, just a little bit, and come here at the top. You can do this. See, now I think I have too much. Let me clean off my brush. I don't want a lot of this concealer up here. I don't want to just have that look where it's just overly highlighted. And then I'm going to blend it out with my brush. And then I'll go back with my finger and soften it out. And that's it, guys. So my highlighter that I'm going to be using today is from the Naked 3 Urban Decay palette. And I picked this up from Ulta also. And the color I'm going to be using is called Strange. And I'll show you it. Let me just make sure I don't blind you with the mirror. I'm going to be using this color right here on the end. That's called Strange. It's a soft pink color. It has a little bit of shimmer. And I'm going to use the brush that came with the product, with the palette, and I'm going to just place it right there at the height of the brow and just blend it out just a little bit. And I've already done this one, and that's it. And this color again is called Strange, and it's from the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. That's the palette right here. Okay, guys, so thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll be very happy to answer them. And I'm going to come back doing a look from my Naked 3 palette. Okay, and that's another requested video. I definitely will be doing that. That's my next video up. Guys, thank you so much again. Take care and be well, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye-bye.